So pushing out above the expected move largely on the EU trade deal news, although Navarro immediately retracted statements that the EU deal was nearing a close, and several heads of state for European countries, namely France and Germany, had both said that they were ready to retaliate against the US and were preparing retaliatory measures, which makes it sound like the deal's not going super good, but I guess we'll see. You'd been pretty firm on not allowing tariffs to go above 10%, so I think we'll see how that goes. End of day candle there on ES almost. Oh, nope, we did. We tested 6,400 on ES. Obviously, that's probably a point at which there would probably be some profit taking just psychologically. So we're seeing that get rejected here in after hours. Dollar continued to slump a little bit today, down to 97.19.6. But kind of in contrast to that, yields at the top end of the curve moving up, as well as a bit along the belly with the 2 and the 5-year leading the way. Correlation hit a new low today. So dispersion trade ramping back up. We have Tesla earnings coming in, I believe, and Google earnings coming in tonight. Obviously, those will probably have some impact on the overnight futures price. Commodities, not too impressive. Oil up a tiny bit, but gold down a lot. Copper moving up. Correlation on the 3-month continuing to dive, but bond volatility might be picking up a little bit, especially over the last 2 days. Leverage on the carry back up again. Not on the short end, however. Belly 10 2-year curve turning down alongside the forward yield and volatility. Tomorrow we have PMIs. Skew keeps marching up. Yeah. Breadth not too narrow. 20-day moving average starting to catch back up to the 50. So probably starting to get a bit of a bounce back in breadth. We're seeing that in Dow and Russell right now. Stocks above the 200-day moving average, however, remain fairly low. RSP had a pretty decent day and is getting fairly close to its prior all-time high. VIX continuing to push down. Correlation breaking down to 68.05%. Spread's getting pretty wide here, and VX is getting really close to its low since like May. So definitely still a lot of vol shorting, and it's coming in further out now. Which is more stable, but it also cranks up Vega exposure on the market makers, which we talked about earlier. Fed fund futures pricing out a few points in mid 2026, pricing out a little bit in Jan. The SEP contract really not doing much. And the bear steepener back at 50%. Out here, this is a bit of a breakout above the upward consolidation. If this holds overnight, if we get rejected, this is kind of like my pie in the sky level, 63.55. Looks like we came kind of close to that. It was a couple dollars off. If we reject off that, obviously we'd be looking for a gap fill back to the downside to confirm a breakdown. Continuation of the upside, or the next level I have marked is like 64.36. I guess there's some trend resistance out here, but I think that's more like on the monthly. And yeah, that's probably about it. Looks like tech services didn't do too great, but lots of money back into finance. Health services and producer manufacturing are picking up a ton of interest. GE up like 15%. Obviously a big beneficiary of international tariffs. So yeah, that's what I got. Google did a oof. Nice. Now how about Tesla? Tesla just like up $1 in after hours. Check the earnings for us for Google. Yeah, I can do that. Looks like sales 96.43 billion, estimated 93.94. So that beat. EPS beat. It's got to be CapEx or something. Ooh, yeah, nasty. Increased CapEx for 2025 to 85 billion. So I guess those beats don't matter too much. Cloud revenue was 13.62, ads 71.34, search 54, operating margin 32%, net income 28.2 billion. It ain't cheap, but it doesn't make money. Yeah. I mean, it makes money for anybody selling it. Or, well, selling the equipment to create it. Anyway, I think it might be a minute before we get Tesla earnings, so I'll post them in Discord if I see them. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.